Hey guys, my name is Simpzy and welcome to Season 3, Episode 4 of my FIFA 15 Bolton Wanderers Road to Glory Career Mode. In today's episode, we have a match against Newcastle, and then later on in the episode, we have a Champions League match in the group stage against Bayern Munich. As you see, they're loading up in the Premier League. We're currently sitting at the bottom. Then you might think, why the fuck are you sitting at the bottom? You're a solid team, Simpzy. What are you doing? Well, we had probably the hardest fixtures to start off out of all the teams, really. We had Manchester City in the first match. We managed to draw 0-0. We had Liverpool. We lost 2-1, which we only barely scraped a draw. Manchester City really deserved to win. Against Liverpool, we were really unlucky to not draw against them. And we ended up getting smacked at home against Chelsea, which they did deserve to win. We also drew against Valencia. We lost against Valencia 1-0. So it's not like we're getting smacked all over the park. It's just that we're just losing by the slimmest of margins, which has basically been our story. We don't smash, or we don't score very high matches. It's just very neck and neck the entire match, which is obviously realistic from a side like us. But we do manage to break away here. We managed to make it 2-1 against Newcastle and finally get ahead for the match. Patrick Roberts there putting in the back of the net, but Enes Unal breaks away, hits the post. It falls short to the young Englishman who puts it into the back of the net. Patrick Roberts, the former Fulham man who got a 15 million bid offer from Madrid earlier in August. Will he be staying at the club? Who knows? I know, but, no, I'm not in January just yet. Regardless, let's get into the match. Martin Odegaard on the ball, manages to find Andre Ayew back and forth. Andre Ayew breaks away, gets his shot off, but we're 2-1 up against Newcastle here. Douglas with a superb through ball. James Wilson with the jostle, one-on-one. What does he do? He manages to somehow break away from Elliott in goal. I don't know why they're not playing Tim Krul. But later on in the episode, I can't remember if I mentioned it, we have a match against Bayern Munich in the group stage. It's going to be a huge match. But I don't know how he managed to maintain possession, jostle all the way to the line, and managed to whip it in off the Newcastle player to make it 3-1. So at least we've had a decent victory. Even 3-1's not even a massive win, to be perfectly honest. But we have a home match against Bayern Munich. Obviously, they beat Valencia there in the bottom right, as you see. They've claimed the 3 points. So, we have a very hard group. And to be perfectly honest, like I said, before the group stage fixtures got even announced, I honestly thought it depends how well we go. I honestly didn't think we could get past the group stage. I don't think we can. And if we do, we'll only get as max as the round of 16. But as you see there on the ball, Bayern Munich have a really secret weapon. They have Luis Suarez up front, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. Bastian Schweinsteiger managed to find Suarez. Nice little goal there, trying to flick it in off the boot. But Martin Odegaard manages to put a superb ball to Enes Unal, who does a Ronaldo chop, breaks away, finds some space, but manages to hit the defender. Odegaard here with another, cutting through ball. Manages to put it to Enes Unal, who hits the crossbar. He really should have scored there. But Christian Eriksen, the former Tottenham Hotspur man, obviously signed for Bayern not too long ago. Frank Ribery on the ball. Finds Schweinsteiger, who gets his shot off at Masip. What an immaculate save. But Pjanic, the former Roma and Chelsea man, managed to come off the bench. It was worth 45 million they sold him for. Lahm on the ball, dictating possession. Fellaini trying to dispossess, finds Luis Suarez, and we're trying to get something back here, but Bayern spread it away. But we're 0-0 against Bayern the whole match. A lapse in concentration, wholly and solely me, finds Frank Ribery, who puts it into the back of the net 1-0, and I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted in this. I just had a lapse in concentration. I forgot that obviously Ribery could outrun my defense. And I basically passed it to him. 0-0 the entire match. We were it was pretty even, to be perfectly honest. Either side couldn't put it in the back of the net. and I gift Rubri a goal like that. But guys, I'm going to end the video here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye, guys.